Filet Pinion on to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's McKissick. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab.
And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run with McKesson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Six nothing our score after 1. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion.
Here it's 3rd and 2. Fitzpatrick to throw it.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff, Fournette running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
McKissick again on 2nd down.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Brady now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sly set to boot it. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their 38. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On play action, now Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action, now it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Fake it, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with McKissick. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 57 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 times. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flank. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. After the sack on 1st down, Fitzpatrick, throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 44 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And bulldozing his way through. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fitzpatrick. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2nd and 11.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick.
He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Brady going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.